Hi, this is Scoggett, and this is the second part to my shrimp and rice soup my way video. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to get this all going and put together here. Here what I have is one of the cast iron Lodge pots, and I like to use this one because it's really nice for soups. Works out really good. What I'm going to do first is I'm just going to go ahead and add my shrimp stock to the pot here, and my chicken stock. I'm going to go ahead and add my salsa to the pot because I want to get all this going so it can all start cooking, and this is going to be good. Get every bit of that in there. Well, that's about all I can get. Give that a little stir. Put my diced tomatoes in. And I put them in juice and all because I want the juice of the tomatoes in there. Go ahead and put my bell peppers in. I've got this turned up to high on the stove so that it can start cooking, and I tell you what, that smells good already. Going to add some oregano leaves to it. How much? Just how much I want to put in there. That'd be good. And one bay leaf. That goes in. Some parsley. Like I said in my previous videos, I like parsley, so I'm putting quite a bit of that in there. So I happen to like parsley. I think it's got just a real good flavor to it. And here's something else what's optional. I didn't mention it in my first video for the ingredients, but I'm going to also add some celery salt. I think the celery salt brings out just a little bit of a good flavor to it. Just going to go ahead and add some. And some kosher salt. Little black pepper here. Ooh, I might have got too much. That's going to really mess with my heartburn. And some tomato paste. And what I'm going to do is just add some tomato paste. That's just for kind of like a thickener. It's going to thicken up this soup. And that's what I want it to do, is thicken it up. And what I'm going to do is if it's not thick enough when it starts like boiling and stuff and cooking, I'm going to add more tomato paste to it until it gets to the consistency what I like. Put that right over there. I'm going to bring this up to a boil. And the last ingredients what I'm going to put in is going to be my shrimp and my rice. That's the last ingredients what's going to go in this pot. What I'm going to do is let this cook on about I don't guess maybe a medium low. After it reaches the boiling, I want it boiling first. But after it reaches medium low, I want this to cook for about an hour. After an hour, I'm going to add my shrimp to it and let the shrimp cook up, and it's not going to take very long for them to cook. Then the last thing is going to be the rice. And you don't have to add the rice to the soup. You can have that on the side and just heat up the rice, put it on like on a dish, and serve the soup over it. I mean, any way you want to do it. Once it's come to a boil, we'll be good to go. Looks like I'm going to need to add a little bit more tomato paste to it. Yeah, it's starting to look like it's coming to a boil now. And I'll tell you what, it's smelling good. All those ingredients, man, they're going to cook up, and it's just going to be just fantastic. Like I say, this is like a soup, so that's what I'm making. And you can, like I say, add whatever you like. I'm going to let this, like I say, I'm going to let this simmer for about an hour, and I'm going to stir it occasionally, so that make sure that everything is getting distributed right. I'm going to go ahead and let that come to a boil, and once it comes to a boil, like I said, I'm just going to cut down the heat, let it go simmer for about an hour, and I'll have the next video coming up, and I'll put the shrimp in it, and then we'll have the next video where I'll put the rice, and it'll be just about ready. So this is Scoggot, and appreciate all you viewers and subscribers out there, and y'all take care.